Howdy, folks. Howdy. Good morning to you all. Let's see here. Down there in Florida, you guys remember the shootout that they had, the very infamous shootout that they had at the gas station down there, the Mongols and the Warlocks. And two folks got shot, a Mongol got shot, a Warlock got shot. Each one, they don't know how they were shot. One guy was shot practicing quick draw, the cross draw, shot himself. Another guy just, he shot himself too, loading his gun, whatever. Like, that was really cool, They do what you're supposed to do. They didn't say nothing. And you would think that while all this was going on, you would think that you would lay low. Just, you would woosah. You would stay out of trouble. You would think that you would just kind of chill. You know what I mean? You think you'd kind of chill. But no, this guy didn't chill. Allegedly, this Mongols leader that was arrested during the Bike Week brawl, his name is Clinton Walker. Who made it headlines for his role in the Daytona Bike Week brawl, is back behind bars, man. Back behind bars in Volusia County. I guess he wasn't able to lay low. Yeah, down in, is it Manatee County or whatever like that? Volusia County Jail down in Manatee County. Oh, they named a whole county after them little whale-looking things. And yeah, he's down there, and we'll see why he's in jail this time. So we'll discuss the details on the new charges against Mr. Clinton Walker, how this latest incident ties back to the infamous Bike Week brawl, what this means for the Mongols MC and all of that kind of stuff. We'll talk about that. More in the headlines, the Rat Hole Bar. Any of you guys ever go out to Myrtle Beach out there? Do you guys still do that? If you have been going to Myrtle Beach for a long time and you're a Myrtle Beachian, a Myrtle Beacher, someone who frequents Myrtle Beach, you will, I'm trying to turn this damn thing up. You will find that there was a bar there called the Rat Hole Bar, and it's no longer going to be there anymore. So we're gonna look at that and find out why that is while I turn this stupid alarm off. Also, we're going to be looking at Jason Momoa. He's teaming up with Sons of Anarchy creator Kurt Sutter and Chris Collins for a new drama. Yes, another Motorcycle Club Sons of Anarchy Mayans drama. Yes. As if there have not already been enough of those damn things to ruin the reputations of great bikers like yourself and myself. There's going to be yet another one. This time, Jason Momoa is going to be starring in it. It's going to be down in New Zealand, man, where those folks... Hey, they're gangs and biker gangs, and that this is going to be real because they don't mess around down there. They don't mess around down there. So we're going to see what Jason Momoa is going to be doing. And oh yeah, in Texas, an alleged high-ranking Banditos member is back in custody after a raid uncovered firearms. We might have covered this before, but we're going to cover it again. We're going to cover it again. Yes, these things and more when we return in just a few minutes. Actually, we'll be back in a minute and 7 seconds after this brief introduction. Hey, listen, man, I want to thank you guys for tuning in since 2016. And, we will be back in a minute and 7 seconds. But, just thank you guys for everything, man. And, wow, be right back.
Black Dragon Bike News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Bike News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Bike News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Bike News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Bike News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name's Black Dragon, started the Navy and hit the sea, repping Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for the best from the mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the mighty Black Sabbath MC. We're paid his dues and he earned his stripes for the prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kick Kenny. Black Dragon Bike News, he's on YouTube. Black Dragon Bike News, just self-educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon Bike News, he covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Bike News with MC Protocol.
Well, alrighty then. Alrighty then. It's your boy Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network. The Black Dragon Biker News that you can use. Biker news that you can trust. Biker news from a biker's point of view. And I'd like to introduce my co-stars. We're the only motorcycle club and biker news entertainment channel in the entire world to have our very own Dr. Logic in the house.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Black Dragon. How you doing, sir?
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, I got a hat like that.
Do you know? I guess you would. Guess you went to go get his hat. Oh, like, damn!
It's the same hat.
Is it?
Yep, just a different logo.
You have something right here. That
Yeah.
goes.
See? Well, wait, where's that? Right there.
Is yours like leather too?
Yep.
Wow! Did you get yours from the VA
Yep.
for $15?
I forgot how much.
Oh wow! Okay. Hey, thank you for your service in the chair force. Yeah. Not a real military, but you know, somebody had to do it. Somebody had to be in the part-time military.
Yeah.
You and the Coast Guard part-time military people.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, how do you like even be in the Coast Guard and the Air Force and like call yourself military?
Oh, okay. So we had nothing to do with all the bombings of Desert Storm. We had nothing to do with that, right? Okay.
Just the Breakfast Club.
Navy didn't even shoot a missile.
That's not the truth.
How many missiles did y'all?
I fired weapons. I fired weapons myself.
History. Not in Kuwait.
No, not in Kuwait.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're talking Desert Storm. No, nobody
was in Kuwait.
Fired anything in this Kuwait.
Desert Storm, the first Desert Storm was
the first
in
part
Kuwait.
of Desert Storm was Kuwait.
Was in Kuwait. Desert Shield turned to the Desert Storm. That's when we pushed
Desert Shield.
Saddam Hussein forces out.
Desert Shield was Kuwait. Desert Shield was Kuwait, not Desert Storm.
Okay, I'm not. You got to lose again. Let's just move on. You got to lose
Desert
again.
Shield was Kuwait.
Move
Desert
on.
Storm,
Move on.
I can't even
Move on. Move on. Move on. You got to lose again.
Don't be mad because we scored too high to be in the Navy. Don't be mad because we scored. The Navy had the highest scores. What are you talking about?
No, they didn't.
Oh
No,
my
they
God.
did not.
Yes, they
No,
did.
they did not.
You know, the thing about the Navy is everybody stays in the Navy. I mean, the Air Force, and that none of you guys can advance. It's a country club over there. Everybody's got 2 or 3 jobs, 15 section duty. You got
jobs.
Yeah, yeah, because you don't work like we work.
We don't.
50 section duty. So you guys have 2 or 3 jobs.
I'll let you
You're
get
going
your
to college full
I am
time.
not going to talk
It's
about the
ridiculous
Navy
over there.
today. I'm not going to talk about the Navy today.
You can't say anything about us.
Oh yeah, I can say a lot about, but I ain't going to.
Right. and you know what else too? They built They build horse trails. You got horse trails over there, equestrian trails.
You talked about one base.
What's so
Out of the
military about that?
hundreds of bases, you talked about one base.
Well, I'm sure they all have it. I'm sure they do. Okay.
I showed you one of y'all naval heroes yesterday, and you didn't even know who he was.
You can't expect
Come
me to
on
know
now.
who everyone in there.
You didn't even know who he was.
I knew who he was in spirit.
No, you didn't.
In
You had
spirit,
no
I knew.
clue.
I feel his great spirit
You had
among
no
us Navy veteran.
You didn't even know there was an aircraft carrier called Saratoga.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not what it was. It was not the Saratoga. It was
No,
some
it
other.
wasn't a Saratoga.
No, it was not the Saratoga.
No.
Like
I'm
Dragon,
not
I've
talking
known Air
about
Force
his
and
aircraft carrier.
Coast
But
Guard.
you didn't know about his aircraft carrier either.
Black Dragon, I've known Air Force and Coast Guard, and they are some very important. They do things no other branch does. What is this guy? Why is everybody always on your side? Why?
Because you bring up the most nonsense stuff.
This guy. Why is everybody always on your side?
They're not on my side.
They're on your side.
On the side of right.
They're on your side. Jesus, Louise. Preacher.
Hey, look, y'all. I showed him this guy right here.
Don't do that.
I showed him this guy right here. He was a Navy POW fighter that went down in Vietnam.
He was the
signed
first.
His book.
He was actually the first. Wasn't he the first fighter to go down? No.
He served with John McCain. He was on I forgot the name of the ship that he was on.
You just met the guy 2 days ago. So
I met him 2 years ago. He was just happened to be at our veterans event.
You met him again?
I met him again.
Okay.
And he had an interesting story about being a POW.
Speaking of again, let's talk about this guy who's back in jail again.
Okay, let's talk about the guy.
Because you're going to lose this other stuff we're talking about. Okay.
I haven't lost yet.
That lets you know a loss is coming. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter, my friend, of when. Let's go over to the Black Dragon Biker News, bikerliberty.com. Mongols Motorcycle Club leader charged in a, hold on, let me take this off the screen. Boom. Okay, Mongols Motorcycle Club leader charged in biker, and the one who was charged in the Bike Week brawl is now back behind bars. Here's your boy right here. Mongols Motorcycle leader Clinton Walker, charged in the Bike Week brawl, is now back in the Volusia County Jail after he was accused of punching a man in Manatee. Now, listen.
Oh, shit.
I would think that if you were facing the kind of charges he's facing, if you saw some trouble, you'd be like, I'm going to be as far away from trouble. I'm just going to say, anytime I see any trouble, it's going to be, there's some trouble over there. But not this guy. Instead, he was like, bring the trouble on. I'm ready. I'm ready to get at it. Mongols leader, Clinton Walker, was charged with punching a man in Manatee County. Maybe he punched him for a good reason, though. When I look at this is a good reason to cuss somebody out. Mongols Motorcycle Gang leader facing charges in Bike Week brawl is back in jail as prosecutors seek to revoke his bond. And it takes 2 or 3 years for these things to play out in court. They want to take away his freedom for the next 2 or 3 years just because he punched a man.
Oh, my God.
What kind of shit is that? Anyway, they want to revoke his bond for punching a driver in Bradenton, according to court records. Clint Walker, 42 of Bradenton, is a Mongol leader who holds rank as one of 2 mother chapter representatives, according to court records. I'm sure the mother chapter has more than 2 representatives, maybe 2 mother chapter representatives down in Florida. Maybe that's what that means. Walker was arrested November 10th and is being held in the Volusia County Branch Jail. So he was arrested 3 days ago. Wow. What did he do? Walker is among about 30 Mongols, I think it was 32 to be exact, charged in what law enforcement dubbed Operation Mongolian Beef. You know, they had quite a sense of humor down there in Florida. Following a bike week brawl on March 8th that we all saw at the racetrack in the New Smyrna area in New Smyrna Beach. Mongols battled members of the Warlocks Motorcycle Club, they say gang. During the brawl, Walker was video recorded firing a gun. Oh, he was one of the guys. According to court records, others also drew guns. A Mongols member was shot in the abdomen. He claimed he shot himself in a cross-draw workout thing where he was practicing his cross-draw. And a Warlock's guy was grazed by a bullet, another guy who didn't talk. Both claim the wounds were from accidental discharges of firearms, man. Yes. But Mongols drove from their clubhouse. This is how it happened. They drove from the clubhouse in Edgewater to confront the Warlocks when they saw them over there at the gas station over there. And according to the charging affidavit, Clinton Walker, and other Mongols were charged with aggravated rioting and conspiracy to commit aggravated rioting, like when more than one person talks about it, in the bike week incident. Now, no Warlocks were charged. So that was that. That's what he was already in trouble for. So now, what has he done now? So he's accused of punching a driver. The Assistant State Attorney Helen Schwartz filed a motion on November 6th to revoke Walker's bond in the bike week brawl case based on an arrest issued for Walker out of Manatee County on a charge of burglary with a battery, conveyance, and a first-degree felony punishable, oh my God, this ain't funny, by up to life in prison? Oh my God.
Oh shit. So this is the extra charge. This is something new.
Extra charge. This is how does punching a man?
No, it's not just punching a man. It's charged of burglary with battery. The battery is the punching a man, but you got a burglary charge too. So,
but when you read the story, you don't read all that.
I'm just reading what you just read.
Well, we're going to get through the story, but it just said he was for punching a man up here. It said punching a man up here. Way up here. It said punching man. He was after accused of punching a man. We get down here, punching a man has become, oh my God. Punching a man has become
battery.
Charge of burglary with a battery, conveyance, and a first-degree felony punishable by life in prison. I never knew punching a man to deliver life in prison.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Man, he should have left that. You know what he should have done? That's what he should have done, bro. Wow. Uh-oh. Here's Clark Mark calling. Are you calling to be on the show? Yeah, we're on the show, man. You know what time we're on the show, man. Don't do that. Bye. Man. Clark Mark, I didn't know. Come on, bro. Don't do that. The incident happened on October 16 in Bradenton. A man was driving his vehicle when he found the road that he wanted to take blocked by construction. So, according to a court document, the driver, then decided to cut across the grass at a residence. I can't go over there. Have you ever done that? I can't go over there and then cut across somebody's lawn?
Nah, I never done
No,
that.
you're like, that's how I am when I see something like that. I'm just like, well, I got to turn around or whatever. He cut across the man's yard, across somebody's grass at their residence, and a man walked out of the house. Must have been our boy Clint, and yelled at the driver for cutting through the grass, the document said. So how do you go from yelling at somebody, cutting off your grass, to a felony punishable by life in prison?
Oh, so he's the guy. Wait a minute. Okay. Which one is the ex-Mongol? The one that came out the house, or the one that was in the car?
Out of the house, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. Because some dooley bob is just driving down the road. He doesn't like where he's going. He decides to cut across our residence's lawn.
I see. I would have done the same thing. I'd have came out my house. Hey man, what are you doing?
That's what I said. I said that in the beginning. The argument escalated when the man from the house walked around the vehicle from the passenger side window to the driver's side window. He then opened the vehicle's door and punched the driver 3 times in the face. Damn.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So the man stopped in the yard
and decided to argue with your boy.
Okay, if you got to drive through and keep going. Why you gotta stop?
Probably because your boy called him out, like, "Hey, mother effer, what are you doing in my yard?"
Keep going. You're already in the wrong.
What are you doing in my yard? How dare you be in my yard? Have you lost your effing mind?
You're already in the wrong. Keep driving. I know that's not what happened.
Yeah. What are you going to do about it?
If I keep driving, if somebody keep driving, I'm yelling at them, they keep driving. Ain't nothing I can do about get the license plate and call the cops. That's it.
Well,
but that's not what happened.
No. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, what happened, like, was your boy like, you messed up you drove over my grass, mother effer.
You messed up my tulips.
You messed up my tulips, man. You
kiss my ass.
No, he was mad, man.
Really?
Mad. And the guy driving was like,
kiss my ass.
So now he walks around the car. Like,
well, he didn't drive. He just parked.
Well, he was driving. He was driving across the guy's lawn. And then, then the purge was on, man. Then the purge was on, bro. Anyway, as the story says, he then opened the vehicle's door, punched the driver 3 times in the face. The document stated the man then drove away in a black Corvette with a Buccaneers specialty tag. The driver who was punched described the man as about 5'7". Damn, he's not very tall, but muscular, with a bald head, with a beard and tattoos all over his body, including near his left eye.
I'm lost in this story.
What are you lost? Where are you lost?
So the guy came out, supposedly the Mongol came out of his house, cursed the man out for driving through his yard.
Well, it doesn't say he cursed him out, but they did get in an argument. Yes.
Okay, got in an argument, punched him 3 times, then turned around, got in his car, a black Corvette, and left.
No. Let's see. Yeah.
And the man then drove away in the black Corvette.
The man then drove away in a black Corvette with a Buccaneer specialty tag. The driver who was punched described the man as 5'7", muscular, bald, with a beard and tattoos all over his body, and a tattoo by his left eye. Now, I don't see no tattoo on his left eye. Do you? Is that it? Maybe right there. Is there a tattoo there?
Is anybody else confused?
No, his car might have been parked in the driveway after he beat the guy up. He jumped in his car and drove away.
But it's your house.
Say what?
But it's your house. If I'm on the corner.
Oh yeah, I go back in the house, but maybe.
Thank you. That's what I'm getting at. Why I'm gonna come out there, boom, 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 and then I'm gonna get in my car and leave you in my yard.
It does. Yeah. That's yeah. 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 I have to give that to you. Yeah.
That's crazy. But go ahead. I understand, but I got confused when you was reading it. I'm like, how? What? It don't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense that he would leave like that, but yeah. Looks like he did. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, an arrest warrant was issued for the Mongols leader. An officer described the man to a woman outside the home. She said it was Walker. Who is this woman? Yeah, that's Walker. That's Clint Walker, all right. But she declined to answer any more questions unless police gave her additional information about the investigation, the document stated. Well, she shut up too late. The driver picked Walker out of a photo lineup as the man who punched him, according to the document. A Manatee County judge then issued an arrest warrant for Walker. But Jesus, where is the burglary? Where's the robbery?
But the story is not making sense, man. The story's not making sense to me. I
don't see any more. There's no burglary here.
This story is not making sense. It's AI, y'all. It's not real. The story doesn't make sense.
Burglary. Let's see if we can
Come
find
on,
more.
David Bailey said, "Come on now, you're just being logical." Yeah, I can't help it, bro. It's not
Let's see if
making sense.
Let's see if there's more. Is there more to the story?
It's all a
look,
liar.
This is a video.
It lies too.
This is a video here. What is this video? This is when they were. Yeah, that's the video for when they were.
Yeah, that's when they were arrested. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's no more in that story. How about here? There's got to be.
Go back to the article. Go back to the article you read, and go back to the. Did he say he came out of a house or his house?
It said the house.
The house.
The
So
house.
he was in a house.
That
Supposedly,
must be a tattoo there because
I'm trying to get this right. This guy was in a house. Some idiot driver, street was blocked off, decided to get up on the sidewalk, cut through the man's yard or the yard. He comes out the house. They get into an altercation because the man evidently stopped in the yard for whatever reason. Then he goes and opens up the door, punches him a couple times, breaks something because he had contusions. Then he turned around, get in his car.
Say he broke anything. It said a man was driving his vehicle when he found the road he wanted to take blocked by construction. According to the court document, the driver then cut through the grass at a residence.
Okay.
A man walked out of a house.
And yelled at the driver for cutting through the grass.
The document stated the argument escalated when the man from a house to the house, walked around the vehicle from the passenger side window to the driver's side window. He then opened the vehicle door and punched the driver 3 times in the face. The man then drove away in a black Corvette with a Buccaneer specialty tag. The driver described the man as 5'7", muscular, bald, with beard, tattoos, and all over his body, including a tattoo near his left eye. The driver suffered injuries, to the left temple and left side of his neck, but declined treatment. But where's the burglary, man?
I just, I had a college.
You know why they're doing that, man?
I had a college classmate that told me a story about him going to reclaim his sneakers that was stolen from our college apartment. And I gave him all the props in the world because he went down there, handled his business, and came back with his sneakers until he told me the story. And once he told me the story of what happened, I say, don't ever tell that story again. This is one of them stories.
He punched that guy 3 times in the face. Poom, poom, poom. Ow, man, that hurt. I can just feel it right now. Now, Dark Horse is mad over here. Dark Horse said,
right.
What does this incident have anything to do with the fact that he's a Mongol? It had nothing to do with the MC. Why put that in the report? Because
they want to get him.
A man punching a man in Volusia County is nothing. Nobody's going to watch that. But a Mongol punching a man, especially a Mongol who's already in trouble for shooting at somebody, now that's going to get all the news. You guys understand these people do this stuff they do it for likes. No, they do it for money.
I don't believe the report.
Yeah, well, you better believe it. He's damn sure they're trying to revoke his bond.
I'm not a lawyer by far. But this right here going to court, be like, so my client walked out of a house.
A house.
This guy drove through the yard and decided to park in the yard. In a yard. My client punched him 3 times.
And got hit in the nose.
Then jumped in a black Corvette and drove off. And y'all want to give him life. Oh, no, bro. Come on now.
And what they want to do is revoke his bond so he can't be out.
Revoke his bond. There you go.
Yeah, and put him under pressure so that maybe he will turn on the bros. That's what that's for.
Yeah. Okay.
He's lucky he's not even in Alligator Alcatraz right now. He's lucky that they didn't just
make no sense. And I agree with Dark Horse. This has nothing to do with the MC at all.
No, it doesn't.
Nothing.
It doesn't. It doesn't have anything to do with the club at all. But hey, You
So
knew the
if I
job
come
was
over your
dangerous,
house,
you did it,
if,
huh?
if I come over your house and somebody jumps the curb and ride through your yard and tear up your tulips and your begonias and your rose bush and everything, and they park in your yard because they gotta wait for me to come out the house to go get them.
Yeah, so he was there parked. Yes, he was. Yeah, well, but if it's you, they're probably not going to charge you with
The black vet with the Buccaneer plates, that was important. Yeah.
they're yeah, the Buccaneers weren't involved in this either.
Richard Smith said they got him in burglary for opening up the car door.
Oh, wow. Chucky out there in South Africa says you cannot drive through people's yards and over their grass and cry when the cute guy punches you in the face.
Beat up, right?
Maybe not in South Africa.
Handsome Dave said the story doesn't have a ring of truth to it, does it, Lonnie? No, it doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Oh my goodness. My mother used
We need
to
what they say, a collaborating story. We need the story.
we need some collaborating evidence.
Yeah.
Jace Joseph, I do not have a new dog named Princessa. I do not have a new dog.
My dog.
I did not. The man came and got his dog last night, knocked on the door and said, I'm here for Princessa.
He didn't punch you in the face 2 times and jumped in his Corvette and leave?
Because I asked his permit. I told him, hey, I'm taking the dog out of the car so she can come up and hang out with my dogs. There's no need for her to be in the car all day while he's working. And she can be up here with us. We don't mind.
Just to let you know, Black Dragon, before we go to the next story, that my daughter and my wife cooked a gourmet meal for the dogs. They had boiled chicken. They had carrots. They had peas. What else did they give them? Boiled chicken, carrots, peas. It was something else. And I went near it. I thought it was my lunch.
You ate the dog's food?
No, I didn't eat it. I just thought it was my lunch. I'm like, oh, this is for the dogs. I said, what am I going to eat?
So my dogs get that every day. That's not a gourmet meal. That's their daily fare. Every day, my dogs get a Walmart chicken, rotisserie chicken, with brown rice. Look at
what Biker News Canada said about our story. I'm with you, Biker News Canada.
I'm glad I decided not to do this story last night when I saw it.
He said, "'Cause I'm listening to y'all. And that story just don't sound right."
This story was ugly. Yeah, but my dogs get brown rice with melted cheese and then mixed vegetables on top of a rotisserie chicken every day.
Okay, that's good.
What they eat every day.
I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you. I was just letting you know what they did, because you always talking about my dog. And
yeah, because you don't treat your dog right.
I treat my dog. My dog get treated great.
Okay.
I don't believe in abuse of animals. That's why I have a pet. He's part of the family. His last name is Turner. Okay.
Okay. My dog
on his medical records.
Come here. Let's show them this. My good dog. They don't understand who you are. Hold on. Back up here.
My dog's not in here because he needs a bath and he's not going to stink up my office.
I know. I know they do that. There's my dog right there. There's his name, his tag. There's his name right there, Tank Bunch, and his address and everything. Tank Bunch right here.
More big. My dog eats. My dog normally eats. Oh wow! I was gonna say some old school.
And do your dogs? Do your dogs have like $100 collars?
Yep.
Your dogs have this collar was $49.99, bro.
But he don't have spikes though.
Yeah, you got to have the right stuff for your dogs, bro.
No,
isn't that right?
He doesn't have that.
Hello, are you calling to be on the show?
Bully Max. My dog eats Bully Max. It's made for American Bulldogs. I'm getting old, y'all. I be forgetting stuff.
Yes. Can I call you right back after my show? I'm on my podcast right now. Can I call you?
Battle, I agree with you. Yeah, he got that collar, but he don't keep him on the leash.
414. No. Okay, I got it. What's your name? I'll call you back about 20 minutes.
Biker News Canada, you got to look up this story and see if we can get some other angles to this story. And
why you have that caller BD when you don't?
I want to know. I want to know why the guy stopped in the grass or stopped on the property. The property.
Why do you have that caller when you don't have them on a leash? Because we have coyotes here, and when he gets in that fight, like they do with those coyotes all the time, I don't want the coyote to be able to get them around the neck. That's why I bought those expensive ass collars. My dogs eat raw. They don't need a bath unless they hit a swamp. That's true. Farm dogs that have hunters and families eat well. Yeah. See, some of these people are good dog people out there. I'm
not saying anything wrong with that, but you can't because people.
Baker, you got dogs too? I didn't know my brother Baker had dogs. Okay. Next story.
Next story.
Next story.
I hope this story redeems us from the last one.
Listen.
Just telling you, man.
They put that poor Mongol's ass in jail for life. They're trying to put him in jail for life, bro. They're sick of his
We need to find another collab. You need to find another story or another story that can support that.
Here's the true thing to take from that, from my biker people. They can get sick of your ass. They can. Mm-hmm. And how you go from punching a guy in the mouth to life sentence felony is they're sick of your ass. They're sick of your motorcycle club. And that sheriff down there said it. That sheriff, you know why it doesn't make any sense? Because they're going to the extreme. And why are they going to the extreme? They're going to the extreme because they're sick of 1% motorcycle clubs. They're sick of gunfights happening at their. They got 400,000 people in town spending money, and you go shoot up a gas station where you got kids on the ground hoping that they don't get shot, and women screaming and hollering, and people ducking and dodging the bullets. So yeah, they're taking shit to the extreme, like knocking down the signs of your clubhouse, like putting people in jail and revoking their bond and giving them felony charges that could put them in jail for life for just punching a guy who, by everyone's measure, the guy was wrong. Even Chucky over in South Africa says the guy drove across his yard and all this kind of stuff. You're supposed to get punched in the chin when you drive across somebody's yard.
But you don't stop.
But you don't get to do it. You don't get to punch him in the chin if you're a Mongol on parole for shooting in a damn gas station. You don't get to punch anybody in the mouth. It's like if you're a felon, everybody else gets to carry a gun for their protection, but you don't get to get one. You need to be protected as much as anybody else, but you're a felon. And a felon with a gun, or a felon with ammunition, or a felon with a bulletproof vest, no, you don't get the same protection. So what do? Don't be a felon. Don't be a Mongol on bail and go punch somebody. What you have to do is what most people should do. What you have to do is call the police when he drives across your yard, although maybe he's from a group of people that don't call the police. So if you don't call the police, just forget it. Fix the shrubs, and you don't have another engagement with an attorney. What did our boy say? What does Lavish always say? Breaking the law and committing crimes costs money. He used to be that guy. He can tell us. He had a lawyer on staff at all times, on call.
It's called retainer.
Thank you. He had a lawyer on retainer at all times because
I had a lawyer on retainer.
Crimes. It's expensive. So he's getting ready to find out how expensive it is, because if they revoke his bond, all the money he spent for that bond is gone, just thrown away. If they put him in jail, he can't make money. He can't pay his attorney. He can't pay his lawyer. How are you supposed to make it if you're sitting in jail and you can't work to pay your attorney? But that's some shit you should have been thinking about before you punch somebody. I mean, woe is me until woe is not me. You got to have some common sense with this stuff. That you already know that they're out to get you. Here it is right here, Doug Ross. As soon as you piss off the law, and they will mess up your life forever. And you know that's how they get down. So being out there pissed off and punching people, man, you need to go take a anger management class. Period. Motogata says news media is going to spin it to get views, just like an ex-cop. No matter where a former cop was quit, retired, or was fired, they're always going to be labeled as an ex-cop. They always will be, even if they haven't been a cop for 15 years. I'm still like how he took the getaway car from his own house. Common sense is hard to come by these days, says Scott Duder. Yeah, common sense is hard to come by. Common sense ain't so common. But I know if I'm facing those kind of charges and I know they're looking at me and I know the sheriff has said himself, the sheriff, we've told you this town is not big enough for the two of us. One of us has got to leave. I'm not out punching people. I'm not punching people if I can help it. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
So, yeah, we can blame everybody and we can be like, this is a screwed up story. It's not a screwed up story. What's screwed up is that you punch somebody and while you're on parole. And you remember when you're on probation, you make some promises to the judge. And one of the promises is that you will be lawful. You may have to make a lot of promises. You might have to promise that you're not going to leave your house, that you're going to wear the ankle monitor, that you might make a promise that you're not going to drink. You might make a promise that you're not going to take any drugs. You might not hang out with any known offenders. You might not be able to contact the people that you are accused of hurting, not even to say, I'm sorry. You make a lot of freaking promises. And one of the biggest promises you make is that while I'm been charged for this crime, in return for you not putting my dangerous ass back in jail, I'm not a danger to society. I'm not a danger to be out here. I'm not even guilty of that stuff. I'm not a danger. I can be trusted. And one of the biggest promises you make is that you will be lawful. You will follow the law. And you ain't following no law, even if I would have done it myself. You ain't following no law if you're out punching somebody in the face. So, yeah, we like to blame the cops and all that kind of stuff, and they're bad people, and hey, they're doing their job, and their job is to take your ass off the street when you're out there punching people. Yes, 2% of their adult body weight being seen, no veggies. What is this? Oh, this is Mama Ayn Ranger's recipe for her dogs. And she says because she feeds them right, they have one raw egg. I give my dog one raw egg, contrin, omega-3, and high-quality CBD, and no vaccines. Well, I do give my dogs all their vaccines, but anyway. Black Dragon, did you hear about the road rage in Houston where a lady was shot by a shotgun because she honked her horn at them? People are just nasty and ugly today. They are. And mad. People are mad. And a lot of the reasons that we're mad is because of all this stuff that's going on with our politicians. People are walking around mad. They're mad at everything. They're mad at everybody. They're mad at the illegals. They're mad at the Hispanic folks, because now every Hispanic is illegal. Everyone is suspect now. And they're mad at
if people, intelligent people, I don't care about your political diet. Intelligent people will become dumb when they allow elite people to control their way of thinking.
But it's always been that way.
Say it again.
It's always been that way.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Intelligent people become
my motorcycle club being absolutely trounced by a fucking idiot. And how these grown-ass, hardcore, tough men will not take steps as this guy has lost yet another chapter. We lost yet another chapter. The entire Colorado Springs chapter turned and walked 3 days ago and went and joined an outlaw motorcycle club. We lost yet a whole nother chapter. This idiot has lost 15, 16 chapters, just wholesale, gone. And nobody steps up. We get, this is what happens. We get following behind somebody and we'll follow that person until they, cows do it. Buffalo, you just head one buffalo, the lead buffalo off the cliff, and all the rest run behind it. Biker News Canada says they're mad about the Epstein files. Most press can't call it a hoax with all those victims. I don't know. I don't know. But when a president has the power to make stuff go away, that happens. I'm seeing it in my own motorcycle club. So for me, the motorcycle club is like a microcosm of what's happening in the real world.
Yeah, I called it. Somebody asked me why did I call the motorcycle club a subculture? I said because in every environment, in every city, you have your diverse cultures, and the motorcycle club world is a subculture to everybody's culture. And if you're gonna be involved in that subculture, you're gonna bring your ideas, your dispositions, your bad habits into that subculture, and how you act and how that subculture reacts to you is how it's going to be shaped. If I'm young, 23 years old, and there's a bunch of 23 years old from gang life, now I'm going to go to the subculture of the motorcycle community. I'm bringing all of that with me.
Yeah.
I'm bringing all that anger. I'm bringing all that. You know, I don't like the South Side. I don't like the West Side. I'm bringing all that with me.
You know what cracks me up? When you look at these 1%er clubs and these guys keep doing these crazy, silly ass things, a lot of it is because those 1%er clubs keep taking dumbasses from 99% clubs.
Well, okay. Where are they supposed to get them from?
They can't help themselves.
But where are they supposed to get them from?
Well, they didn't used to get them. No.
Mr.
They did not used to get them from us.
Mr. Protocol, I thought that 99 going from a 99% club to a outlaw club or a 1% club, diamond club, is a step up. It's almost like a graduation.
Yeah,
so why not?
It is, but they're supposed to be stepping up the brightest and best. Instead, you don't step up the brightest and best in life. So listen, they're supposed to be stepping up the brightest and best, but the Hell's Lovers just took in the Black Sabbath Colorado Springs chapter. The president is a known snitch. He's a known snitch. He snitched on his own club brothers on national TV. How do you take him into an outlaw motorcycle club? How do you take a known fucking snitch who you already know what he's going to do? You saw him on national television. He sent information on his club brothers to every biker news channel and got on the planet. And he is an outlaw now, man. And that's why you see this very negative behavior. They don't know how, man, it's ridiculous. They don't know MC protocol. They don't follow it. How are you going to take a snitch into your motorcycle club? How do you take a snitch into an outlaw motorcycle club, a known snitch who snitched on his own club brothers on national television? How do you do that?
Well, it's like everything else. It's like everything else. Money talk, BS walks, friendships. I'm gonna let my boy in, or if it's on the female side, I'm gonna let my homegirl in because that's my homegirl. I know what they did wrong. You're supposed to be
1%ers. You're supposed to be outlaws. You're supposed to be the tough.
Well, isn't that an outlaw move?
The baddest. Is that an outlaw move?
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Protocol. Let me ask you a question. You got protocol. Everybody, we all talk about it. You've talked about it. You wrote a book about it. But then when you talk about the outlaws or the diamond 1%ers, they say we move to our drum. We move to a different beat. Forget your protocols because we're gonna do what we want to do. Isn't that outlaw?
No, that's not outlaw. It's dumb shit. And that's why you got these people doing all this stupid stuff and making your clubs look bad. So when you're supposed to be uplifting MC protocol. When you break the MC protocol rules, that's why we see you on television all the time. That's why we see your people going to jail all the time. You're not even holding up your own standards. Everything has standards. You got standards.
Have you ever been in a gang?
And when you let your standards fall and you say some shit like, well, we do our own thing. Well, your standards have fallen. And guess what? We get to see the consequence of it.
Oh, right.
As you make headline after headline, RICO after RICO, and go to prison after prison with these fake ass 1%ers in your club.
Now, have you ever been in a gang? That's the first question.
I was in a gang in high school.
In high school. All right. So across the country, or even if you haven't been in a gang, you've been in a hood. Okay, across the country, we had this quote unquote unspoken protocol of the street. You don't come to my house and start no noise because we respected our parents. You don't come to my house. You don't come to my porch, blah, 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 all that. But the first person that does that, what reputation does that person get in the hood? They get, man, you don't mess with him because he don't care. because he doesn't care. He's gonna come to your house. He gonna come to your job. If you're with your mama and you're at the grocery store, he gonna jump on you at the grocery store. That person gets a reputation.
But what happens to that guy?
But wait a minute, let me finish. That person, because it's different. It's the same law across the hood spasm, but that person gets a reputation of breaking the hood street laws protocol, but people will start respecting them. The worst part about that is they become afraid of him, and now he has a bigger target on his back.
What happens to him every damn time?
Right. He has a bigger target, but you got his mindset. I don't care. I walk my walk.
And every single time he dies an early death somewhere, somebody
he doesn't care.
His ass, and he good. And we don't care that he's gone. He had a small little blaze, and he's out.
Mm-hmm.
But the OGs that last forever, they follow the protocol. They never get arrested. They're still the OG running the hood after this guy sparked out 42 years ago.
What you said? Sparked out.
Sparked out. Went out in you remember whatever happened to
Black, the flame of glory?
Whatever happened to bad Black BD? Oh, Black BD, the dragon? Do you remember him? What was he, 16 when he died? The hell out of here. Next story. Popular Myrtle Beach area biker bar closes after decades of hosting bike rallies. You guys remember this popular Myrtle Beach area biker bar known to host events and draw thousands of motorcyclists for bike rallies each year? It is now closed. It's called the Rat Hole. It's at 3833 Socost Boulevard, maybe. I don't know how to say that word. Announced on Facebook Friday that it has decided to roll down our bar doors for the final time following the fall Myrtle Beach bike rally. This year, the fall rally was September 29th through October 5th, 2025. So it's gone. It's gone now. And it used to, thousands of people used to go there and hang out and have fun. And now I guess you'll have to, the Myrtle Beach area has been trying to get rid of Bike Week for several years now. They don't want us there. They don't want bikes there. They never wanted the Black Bike Week there, but they don't want the White Bike Week there anymore either. The residents are sick of it. The merchants want it, but the residents want it gone. They want it GOWN, gone. So, slowly by slowly, it's little by little, it's whittling away. So, something to think of.
What happened to that? Wasn't that the governor? What was the governor of South Carolina? What was her name? Didn't she become a congressman?
Mm-hmm. I don't know her name.
The one that wanted Bike Week, that wanted Black Bike Week gone.
I forget her name.
I thought she became a congressman or something like that, or senator.
I forget her name. I think I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
They've been wanting it gone for a while.
Yeah. Because she was that one time she was pushing it real hard.
And before we get to the final story, let me tell you guys this: we need your help right now. We need everybody to hit the like button. We need everybody to hit the like button right now. If you're on here, hit the like button right now. Don't even wait. Just hit the like button. And we also need you guys to subscribe. And we need some new channel members. So join the channel memberships. Our channel memberships are not expensive. Help me keep this thing going for you guys. If you like it and you're watching every day, please become a member. We would absolutely appreciate it.
Maybe you need to donate some freaking money.
And
Donate.
also,
maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money.
if you wouldn't mind, we would absolutely appreciate it, man. And moving on to our final story.
Motogato. Let me answer what Motogato said. Motogato, I heard there was a few accidents down there. A lady ran into a lady in a slingshot, ran over about 4 or 5 bikes. One lady ran into the wall down there this year.
There's always 5 or 6 people that get hurt or died on these things.
I didn't hear any fatalities. I'm just, these are just, even the lady that ran into the wall, she didn't die. But he said not at the rally. I don't know where it was because I get reports like that because they'll contact me to pray. And this one lady, I don't know where she was at when she ran over the bikes in the slingshot. I don't know exactly where at, but it was down there. But he said the
I don't know
rally is
the
biggest rally in the world. He says almost rival is just as big as Sturgis.
I don't know what Motogato's talking about. There was at least one fatality at the 2025 Lone Star Rally. A motorcyclist died after crashing into a Jeep. However, some organizers reported 0 deaths at the event itself, though they were awaiting final statistics to come from the sheriff's office.
Yeah, I was on phone calls yesterday about the accidents. I didn't hear about the deaths, but I did hear about a couple accidents.
Let's see what they have to say about it. The Lone Star Rally.
He said that was not at the rally. Little Sturgis in Mississippi is coming up in the spring. We're at Mississippi. The Lone Star Rally is huge. I know Sturgis get about what they say about 300,000.
You gotta wait for the you're not hearing that. No wonder you're talking over it. You weren't hearing it.
Let's take a live look at Galveston Strand, courtesy of Saltwater Recon, where the annual Lone Star Rally is underway this weekend. This is a massive event that attracts more than 500,000 people to the island every year, with Saturday being the busiest day of the 4-day weekend. Troy Kless is there.
This year's Lone Star Rally is estimated to bring 500,000 people here to Galveston Island. Many of them are right here along the Strand. Visitors get to enjoy while law enforcement is trying to make sure everyone celebrates safely.
For many people, one thing brings them together.
The love of motorcycles. We just love the ride, and for us it's the brotherhood and everything like that.
At the Lone Star Rally on Galveston Island, there's few ways visitors can describe it.
I think it's crazy, insane, and amazing at the same time.
Audrey Burton, part of the Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association, experiencing the motorcycle world, and says people are celebrating safely.
I haven't seen anybody get in trouble. I haven't seen anybody get in a wreck. I haven't seen any bikes go down.
Organized with the Galveston County Sheriff Jimmy Fullen and other law enforcement agencies.
So far today, we only had maybe a dozen arrests or less.
Sheriff Fullen says his department, along with Galveston Police, DPS troopers, and TABC agents, are on staff.
The improvements from this year, we definitely have a lot more staff out here this weekend for Jeep Weekend. In addition to that, we have a lot of troopers out on the street working the accidents, so it keeps the local officers engaged down here on the Strand.
And their presence is appreciated.
I mean, I know in the past years they've had incidents, but you know, it's going to happen, but they're doing a great job keeping everybody safe.
Safety and having fun is what's on the minds of motorcyclists.
It's the camaraderie and the brotherhood, not even just among our own members, but just between motorcyclists.
Everyone is asked to be extra vigilant on the roads, whether you're in a car or on a motorcycle, and the Lone Star Rally will end on Sunday. On Galveston Island, Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.
That's really cool. Thank you, Motogato, for reminding us about this. Now,
yeah, that's the second, if not, okay, they said they had over 500,000. The Sturgis Rally had 470,000 at Sturgis. It's different than the Lone Star Rally. Up in South Dakota, you still have all them other areas you can ride your bike to, you know, Black Hills and all that, everything. But it's huge down there in Galveston. And no, I have not been down there yet. And I know Motogato said, Logic, I don't believe you ride your bike, because every time I try to go ride with you, you always can't. But I'll get with him.
I was noticing something here.
What's that?
Look at this setup. Have you got like a sergeant in arms protecting his back? And then you got maybe his VP on his right?
I have no idea what you're looking at. We can't see what you're looking at.
Oh, shoot. No wonder. This is a classic setup. Like you got like the sergeant at arms with his back out to the crowd, and his boy right here on.
How you know that's sergeant at arms?
I'm asking. It does not look like that to you. It looks like
no. It looks like they standing there having a good time. The reporter turn around and start talking.
No, it doesn't look like that. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that I don't know. Interesting. That's the way it should be. It should be like that. Anyway, moving along. That's what I would expect it to be.
The Motorgal said the Lone Star Rally has 2 strips for the rally, one at the seawall and one at the Strand. Okay.
Which one is bigger? Because the seawall is where I was going to set up my book set. Where do I need to set up my books when I come there? I'm going.
Don't look like you can set it up there on that Strand.
they have. I think the vendors are on the seawall. I think that's. I'm not sure.
He said both. Okay.
Oh, both. There you go. Well, I wonder if I could afford to have 2 setups. Damn, that would be nice. Okay. Final.
So Gary's on your side. He said it does look like they're protecting him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Gary and Jerry.
Yeah. That's what it looked like to me. But you're not in a motorcycle club, so I wouldn't expect you to know those things. You have God as your protector, which I'm not hating on that.
Wait a minute. I have a sergeant at arms.
Okay. Then you would have seen that set up and understood what you were looking at right there. Don't worry, I'll teach you. Don't worry. Hey, listen, I got to win.
I bought your book and I lost it. I was going to give it to my sergeant at arms. The sergeant at arms book.
Why would you lose my? That's so ugly.
Because I kept it in my tour pack because I was going to give it to him.
You're going to lose my book, bro.
Hey, I lost it.
And you didn't even buy
one
it
of my.
me.
Man, I got hundreds of books, man. It's probably in one of my cases.
You didn't even buy it from me. You bought it from Amazon.
I didn't know you. Well, I knew of you. I didn't know you.
You knew me enough to call me.
I still don't know you. I just know of you, but I'm just saying.
You don't know me. We talk every day.
That don't mean I know you. See?
You know me.
Logical, bro. No.
Yes, you do. Don't do that. You know me.
No, I don't.
I told you some of my deepest secrets.
That doesn't matter. I don't know you.
I prayed with you as my pastor.
That doesn't matter. I don't know you.
You've counseled me on.
I know of you. I know of you. I know a lot about you, but I don't know you.
We're gonna even take the Eucharist together.
See, you ain't from where I'm from, Doc. I don't know you.
You in law.
It's like Reef. And somebody said, you know Reef? I said, I know of Reef. Now I done rode miles with him. But I still will say I don't know him. That's just me.
Scooter said, here we go. Friends eventually have this conversation. No, he's not my friend. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know me. There you go. He don't know me.
I don't know.
Okay, whatever, man. Jason Momoa, Sons of Anarchy, Kurt Sutter, and Chris Collins, Rev New Zealand, set Outlaw Biker Series, Nomad, I guess is the name of it, for Apple TV. There's your boy Jason right there, and there's Kurt Sutter. Apple TV is developing a series, Nomad, with some high testosterone elements at the top. Jason Momoa is poised to star in the drama that is co-created by Sons of Anarchy's Kurt Sutter and Chris Collins. In the violent underworld of New Zealand's outlaw bikers, a warrior is torn between 2 lives, 2 callings, and 2 families. Wow.
He's a real biker, isn't he?
Yes, he belongs to
Red Rum?
Red Rum guys. Yeah. He's a Red Rum biker. Let's see. I need to turn on something here. What's it called?
I heard rumors. I know it's AI. AI bringing
there you go.
And I think that was a rumor.
Is what?
AI. They was bringing Sons of Anarchy back.
Yeah, they're supposed to be bringing Sons of Anarchy back in several iterations. Yeah. In any event, New Zealand's outlaw bikers, a warrior torn between 2 lives, calling, and 2 families must decide which path defines his true destiny. They're writing the pilot. The showrunner will be Collins, whose credits include John Wick Chapter 3, Sons of Anarchy, The Man in the High Castle. That was a good movie. And The Wire. The EPs will be Sutter through. I guess what executive producers must be that. Will be Sutter through Sutterlink. Sutter Inc. is the name of his company. Collins through Generator Entertainment, and Momoa and Brian Mendoza through their On the Rome banner. Okay, so those are the companies that will be producing it. Here's your boy there with the biker glasses on. Momoa is coming off a Polynesian flavored series in the Hawaii set Chief of War for Apple TV. And Chernin.
I haven't watched that yet.
Huh. And the biker docu-series On the Roam for Discovery. He's coming off a Minecraft movie, the sleeper hit that grossed nearly $1 billion for Warner Brothers, with a sequel in the offering, as well as Fast X Part 2, which Universal has slotted for 2027 with Jason Statham, Dwayne Johnson. Oh, wow. Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel's out there still doing stuff? And the rest of the cast reprising under director Louis.
All three of them gonna be in that movie?
In Fast 10.
Oh, Fast 10. Oh,
Are there really 10 Fasts out there?
Mm-hmm. I stopped that too.
Fast 10.
I don't like keep watching, but they get corny.
Yeah, when they were jumping off the trucks and stuff, that was. While Sutter never got a chance to explore the formative Sons of Anarchy story of biker gang founder John Teller, putting him back on the bike in a drama set in a world that has hatched visceral films like Once Were Warriors sounds pretty promising. No comment from Apple. Sutter is repped by WME and Gindler, Kelly, Collins by UTA and attorney Joel McCune, and Momoa by WME and attorney Bill Sobel. I don't know why that's all important. Kurt Sutter and Chris Collins are currently developing the pilot, with the latter serving as showrunner, whose past work also includes John Wick Chapter 3, The Man in the High Castle, The Wire, and so forth and so on. Man, I would like to work on that movie set. Nomad will be Jason Momoa's third series at Apple TV. He also recently hosted the Discovery Biker docuseries On the Roam and has plenty of experience with high-octane entertainment, starring in Fast 10 as the villainous Dante Rees, and will reprise the role in Fast 10 Part 2.
Lavish is on. Well, he's in the chat room.
There he is. What's up, Lavish?
What's up, man? I'm up in class right now, just chilling, checking out the show.
Where are the honeys? Where are the honeys, Lavish? You always have a honey behind you.
No.
Jason Momoa's rugged screen presence makes him a natural fit for a gritty biker series like Nomad, known for embodying the fierce warrior Baba Voss and Kiana in Apple TV's own series C and Chief of War. He seems like a perfect choice for playing a conflicted warrior in the violent underworld of New Zealand's outlaw bikers. Hey, New Zealand's outlaw bikers are real, bro. They're real.
I would say all outlaw bikers are real.
Yeah, but they're real. They're really real. And finally, a high-ranking Bandidos biker gang member arrested in San Antonio narcotics raid says. So this man here, high-ranking guy, he's got bad news on his chest there. An alleged high-ranking member is in custody after sheriff's deputies said they searched the Southside home last week, finding firearms, body armor, and thousands in cash, like $200,000 in cash. On Thursday, deputies executed a search warrant related to narcotics at the home, his address there, according to news released from Bexar County. And that's why I wanted to reread this, because I wasn't saying the name right. I've been told that this is Bexar County, not Bexar County, with my dumbass. While searching the home, deputies say they found a stolen Harley-Davidson motorcycle, stolen pistol, and just over $206,000 in cash, believed to be obtained through narcotics trafficking. K9s alerted in multiple areas of the home, indicating narcotics could be present, the release said. Deputies also searched a detached building called the Clubhouse. Between the main house and the clubhouse, authorities found between the clubhouse and the main house, maybe out in the grass somewhere, attorneys found 33 firearms and 2 body armor vests, according to the sheriff's office. Anselmo Barara, 60 years old, was arrested and charged with possession of body armor by a felon, third-degree felony. Additional charges are pending, according to the sheriff's office. The sheriff's office said he is a documented member with a high-ranking national position in the Bandidos Outlaw Motorcycle Gang. Inside the clubhouse, deputies had found a large number of insignia and merchandise related to the gang, and I guess they took all of their nice stuff. Herrera was released from Brawler County Jail Sunday after posting $65,000 bond. Well, your boy had the bread. He is placed under full house arrest and is required to undergo random drug and alcohol testing as a condition of his bond. He's also prohibited from possessing any firearms. He previously pleaded guilty to felony drug possession charges in 1992 and 1996. That was 30 years ago or more. He was also charged with hindering apprehension of a felon in 2008, but the case was dismissed for insufficient evidence. So why are we even talking about it? In 2018, he was charged with speeding and received deferred adjudication, which means they didn't do anything to him for it. So this guy hasn't had any problems since 1996, over 30 years ago. Has he had any problems with the law in terms of having been convicted of anything? Anyway, here's some of the money. This is all the Bandidos stuff they took. I wonder if they just took his stuff off the walls. There's a motorcycle there, some colors. I don't know what motorcycle club that is. Oh man, your boy's doing nice. Look at all them nice motorcycles and stuff he had. Well, it's just really nice over there. And these are some of the guns. I guess guns are not illegal if you're a felon. They didn't get him for the guns. They got him for the body armor. Anyway, we will see what happens to him. And yeah, but he hasn't been in any real trouble in over 30 years. Black Dragon, check your text message. Let's see, what does my text message say from Motogato? Let's see. Oh, 500,000. Holy moly, look at this. Let me bring this over here and put it on the screen. What Motogato sent us. 500,000 people attended. Not in the news today. 500,000 people rode into Galveston for the Lone Star Rally. Every single one made it home safe. No chaos, no headlines, just hundreds of cops doing their jobs with dedication. Is this the Galveston police that posted this? 500,000 people went, and only one person died. And that wasn't at the rally, says Motogato. Good job, police department. Nobody ever says that. Good job, police department. Good job, police department. Nobody will ever say that. Certainly no biker will ever say that. But 500,000 people got there. No headlines, no chaos. Just cops doing their jobs. Tampa protection, protecting those who serve. Or TMPA, rather. TMPA. What's that stand for? TMPA. I don't know what TMPA is. I don't know. Maybe the police down there are called TMPAers. Anyway.
Scroll back up. It was there. You just scrolled right past it.
Was it there? Let's see.
Yeah.
How did I get there? I went here. Boom. There's no
Scroll
scrolling
down.
up.
Scroll down into the intro. What's that? Right
Texas
there.
Municipal Police Association. Is the
You
voice
just scroll right on past it.
Hey, that's what you're here for. I need some help. I told you I didn't like to do the show alone. Texas Municipal Police Association, the Tempas, is the voice of Texas law enforcement. Well, good job, Tempas. Good job. We got you, bro. You got your boy Motogato pushing y'all. So, yeah, they got a whole thing here for y'all. Okay, here they are. Out there doing it, and they got this guy in custody. They're doing the thing. Okay, good job, Tempas.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Thank you for keeping everybody safe. He said they only had about half dozen arrests. They weren't even arresting people. Good stuff. All right, guys. What else?
I don't have anything else.
Look at Lavish in class. Where's everybody else? There's only 2 people in that class.
Lavish is froze. Well, he was froze.
I'm not froze, man. I'm not froze. There's
You
people
were.
there, man.
No, you froze now.
Yeah, you froze now.
Talking about I'm not froze. He's sitting there like,
I'm here, man. You know, everybody don't. You know, don't. I'm in the urban. I'm in the urban city, man. Everybody don't like all that, all that stuff.
I graduated college in 1996, bro. I haven't been in a classroom like that in 30 some years, bro.
Hey, Black Dragon, we had 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Time to go.
Time to go, man.
All right, Lavish, you're out first, man.
Man, listen, I got in late, and you know, I missed half of the show, but I'm glad that everybody tuned in to watch and everything like that. And I'm here, in school, finishing up schools and everything. I got 2 more classes after the semester, and then I'll be moving on to a higher degree. But I want to let y'all go ahead and leave because I don't want to be too loud. I don't know how loud I actually am up in class right now, but I still want to get up in here.
Oh, it's good to see you, man.
You see, I wiped my camera. It got streaks. That's the light behind me that's showing. I had wiped the camera already.
Good to see you, Commish.
Yes, sir.
Man, we got a real live commissioner, man. Get the hell out of here. Met a good brother in Detroit getting 12 years because there was a shotgun in his closet and he was a felon. They hand out time like candy down here. Well, if you're a felon, you're not supposed to be having no shotguns. You give that up. Oh, is it time? Is it your turn? Okay.
Yeah, you're about to go into a story again. Come on. What's up, everybody?
Here we go.
Keep it logical here. Keep it logical. Look, love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your Thursday. Get out there and make something happen. Accomplish at least one thing today. At least one thing that'll push you into your destination. And when you're riding on your 2s, on 3s, even in your car, ride hard, ride safe, and always, always ride on faith and keep it logical. Peace.
And you know, one thing I do want to say is, I understand that this is a Banditos event. I've heard, and so we need to give them
your directions.
We need to give them some credit too. We need to give the Banditos some credit for having a big, huge ass event that's as big as Sturgis now. Probably has been for a while. So give them some credit too for having a great event with no trouble. No hostilities, allowing all those motorcycle clubs to come in, probably even some rival motorcycle clubs, allowed all the motorcycle clubs to come in, money to be made, people to have a good time, everybody be happy, and everybody get their ass home safely. And now that's some big brother shit right there. All right, that's it. We're out. Take care, young man. All right, I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in and get skinny. Peace. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book. If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.